Welcome back to Pole Barn Garage West, where we need to get home from our outpost back to home base at PBG Central. And to do that, after driving the Centurion here, I said, man, I just want something modern, comfortable, reliable, efficient. So I bought this 1984 Oldsmobile.
It's basically a rolling couch.
It is. I bought this car from my neighbor, Joseph, who lives over there. He has a practical junkyard. And this car has been sitting in there for about 10 years, but he's already kind of gone over it, fixed a lot of things. It runs and drives. It has 46,000 original miles on it. You can tell it has sat out in the desert, and the paint is pretty AFU, but the interior is mint condition. And that doesn't happen out here. Everything about this car tells me 46,000 miles. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even like these cars. But this car is so nice on the inside. I knew that it would be a comfortable drive home. And it's got 4 brand new tires and a brand new battery in it. That's a lot of money these days.
Yep.
Under the hood, we're packing a 307 Oldsmobile, which I'm glad to see. People like to knock these things, but I think they're a great engine. It's better than a 305 Chevy. It runs really well, but it does need some help. It's been a while since it's been maintained. We have been driving it around here as we've been working on the house. And I noticed the other day that the cooling system doesn't look super whippy. We should flush that probably first thing. Typical desert car. Everything else is intact. It's here. Nothing here says to me that it's been messed with. These are all factory hoses. I did notice that a lot of the vacuum lines are pretty dry, missing altogether. We're just going to go through, replace everything we see that's wrong, and send it. There's a chance that AC will work with a charge. I think that would be kind of cool if we could work on that some. However, even though we do have water at PBG West, I don't have a hose spigot, and I want to go work on this somewhere where we can flush the engine thoroughly. And that means we're going to drive over to my buddy Sheridan's house, which is right over there. We brought the car over to my buddy Sheridan's house, which is right down the road, to work on it in the shade. And since I learned my lesson about desert cars and radiators, I just bought a new one. It was 150 bucks. I figured that's cheap insurance. Time to fuel the water pump. It feels fine. It should feel fine. Just gotta get the hoses off. Factory hose clamps. That is a GM hose. And it looks bad on the top, but it's actually not in bad shape. We'll replace it because we're here, but yeah, look at that. Yuck. Typical every time. This radiator's not in bad shape. I think a good simple cleaning would have done it, but I'm not taking any chances.
I got an extra radiator for later.
Yeah, these fit just about everything. And we also have a terrific belt squeal. And Joseph, the guy I got it from, put new belts on it. I guess the alternator belt's kind of loose. It may be this one.
Yeah, we could tighten that up.
Yeah, they just kind of snug everything. Reveal the electronic quadra-junk. Needs an air filter too. And it doesn't run too bad, so we'll just kind of clean her off.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, that's horrible.
That is gross.
Yep.
That looks like the color of the ground.
Yeah, that is very not good.
On the ground.
I think it was just water anyway.
Yeah. It feels about like that one looks.
Chunky?
Oh yeah. All the way around.
Good. Great. We'll do our best with it.
There we go.
This would be a good time for us to tighten up the belts while we can get to everything, that's for sure. And we'll pop the thermostat housing off of it. Take a look in there.
I went ahead and tightened this one.
You did?
Yep.
I bet that was the culprit.
Yep, I loosened those two and then run this guy down, and it's pretty good now.
Don't snap the damn bolts off. 47,000 miles of running pure water.
It is a desert car.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that. I understand it doesn't freeze here, but rust. People
Right.
Rust.
There's more in coolant than just antifreeze.
Yuck. had a thermostat put in it. It could be 46,000. I think it is. I mean, judging by a lot of it, it's just kind of weird. Cars weather strangely here. I mean, look at that master cylinder. That's factory GM stuff. They don't look like that. We're getting a case of the might as wells here, and well, now that we can see the vacuum lines better, might as well replace them. Might as well put a fuel filter in it while we're here. Come on. Well, that should tell us where some of them go anyway.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I would just throw it all away, but I just don't know with the electronic water junk if we will piss it off by doing that.
You know, that would be the day, the one time that you did it.
Filter doesn't look too terribly bad, but better safe than sorry. We're just trying to figure out vacuum line stuff right now. Every one of them you touch just disintegrates. And we don't know where everything goes, but we're just replacing what we can and hoping for the best here. Kind of amazing it ran as well as it did with a lot of vacuum leaks. I know I haven't shown it running yet, but it didn't run that bad. It just, wasn't perfect. So we guessed, and we'll see. I mean, it's got to be better.
All the vacuum plugs are plugged.
Yes. Everything has a home now.
Hopefully it's the right home.
The only thing that doesn't is the vacuum canister on the fender. It snapped off, so unfortunately that means probably no cruise control and no vent control. In the meantime, we're just going to loop our transmission lines together, start it up, see if it runs better, worse, and if it does, then we can continue our coolant flush. And I know we're doing everything at once here, but that's kind of what you got to do. Might as well. Yeah, go for it.
All right, starting.
It runs a lot better.
Really good.
A little gas.
Stuck.
Pedal stuck?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, here. Let me just move this out of the way. Okay, there you go.
Try it?
Yeah, try it.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. That ain't that bad. Let's dump a little of this down the gullet and see if that helps.
Hold her up.
Alright, kill it. Now we're just going to let it sit on the tops of the pistons and eat at it.
So when it invades the cab, you know you're good.
Yeah, it's got a slight exhaust leak up here. Adding horsepower. Here we are. I don't know what's up with that belt squeal. It's not the alternator.
No, that's
Unless
good
it
now.
is the alternator.
Well, the alternator, yeah, could be freezing up or seizing up.
We're going to change the oil and maybe do some other things under the car before we turn the dirt floor into a mud bath by flushing it. Because there's a garden hose right here. It's just too convenient. That's good. I feel safe getting under that.
How's it look?
It's due, but it's clean. No gas in it or anything.
Still look like a 47,000 mile car?
Yeah, so factory shocks, for sure. Everything else looks pretty original. I don't see anything out of place here. You know what'll really tell us, though, Buff?
What's that?
When we drove it to town and it wasn't on camera, but we had to go pick up that wood with it, it squealed a little bit, like front brake pads were squealing. Right. So if we pull these apart and they're factory brake pad, that's going to tell us for sure.
So I was about to pull these covers off with the big old screwdriver, and Dalton mentioned that these actually come off with a key that's supposed to be in the trunk. So I'm going to go back there and see if I can find it.
And don't pry on my wires.
Okay. And sure enough, right where he said it is, right there on the spare, we need this little key right there. Pops off. It's in there.
Tire shop special over there.
Yep. Wow. You can see the cross-threading.
Great. Definitely needs a set of pads. That looks like a factory GM brake pad to me. Definitely a factory rotor. And, yeah, I mean, they could use turned, but we're not going to do that. That'd be silly. So I did my oil change shopping at Walmart. I had a hard time finding ZDDP additive. But they did sell this. This STP stuff contains zinc, ZDDP. I think 2 of them probably give you enough for a flat tappet cam. Or at least enough that I feel alright about it. Whoa, 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 Oldsmobile, drink up now. I only bought the finest of Walmart oils for $16 for 5 quarts. I've actually heard good things about the SuperTech oil. I don't know. It's probably fine. All mile coverage.
Even 47,000.
All of them. All 47,000 of them.
Extreme.
Alright, brake pads?
Yeah, we can do that.
Flush. We do all that, then we can flush, destroy Sheridan's shop, and then leave. And we don't have to get money.
What time does he get home?
Like an hour.
Oh, we can do that. Let's be done before he gets home.
There's enough there to drive home on, but it's just getting into the wear indicator. I don't want to listen to it. $25, might as well put brakes on it. I will say these rubber hoses don't look terrific.
And we didn't get any?
No. But they work.
Yeah, they do work.
That just fell right off.
Yeah.
And that tells me those hoses are doing just fine. Definitely do. I really think that is a factory pad. I was hoping to see something that said GM, but there's some clues. One, I mean, I just kind of know what they look like, and they do always look like that. You don't see them. Like, you can't buy them like that now. Riveted together. They're always bonded these days. I don't know. And interesting. Never know. The new pad's in there, but I mean the bearings feel fine. Maybe we just take a look.
Remember, folks, everything's a hammer if you try hard enough. Oh, wow.
Very, jeez, look at that. What do you think? Run them?
I say run them. That's quality stuff, American made.
There's zero.
Yeah, there's
They're
no play.
fine. Fuck it. Yeah, they're fine.
Perfect.
Fixed. We'll knock this one out real quick. And then we could do a flush. We may go to dinner first. I don't know.
Man, those are good.
Push our piston back in. Get our new brake pads installed. Then I feel pretty confident about most of the car. One thing about it, I did realize it does have a 200 4R transmission, which I have a bit of a reputation with.
Are those like the 700R4?
They're like a 700R4, but worse.
Oh, because I suck at 700R4s.
But at 46,000 miles, it's probably about halfway there. It's even got the little rubber things on the brake bleeders still. Joseph told me the tire shop guys broke this emblem.
Jerks.
Yeah. Well, going for it. Oh yeah. Pure brown. Let's see if we can pump enough in there to come out the thermostat. Here she comes. You know, it's just gross colored though. I don't see any chunks.
No, it looks good.
I think we'll be okay.
It was just dirty, full of rust.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't make it in time.
Oh, hell.
Let's run. Wait.
Yes. Now if I plug this,
Oh, I just stepped in a mud puddle.
where did the mud come from?
I don't know. We're in the desert.
There, look.
Like
now we could force it out of here.
It's like a spring.
It really doesn't look that bad. Ooh, that did.
Oh. Yeah.
There's some stuff. You know, this would be a good time for us to go eat.
We could do that.
Yeah, as soon as we're done with this. It's fine. Oh, God.
That's gone.
All right, we got our new Chinesium O'Reilly radiator installed here. Plastic tanks, aluminum core. Not a fan, but it isn't full of junk. New rad hose on here. Get our shroud installed, and this baby should be good to go. Snake oil, maybe. I swear it works. Now, it don't do 30 degrees cooler. It doesn't do that, but I do think it helps cool. Maybe, I don't know the science behind it. It's green. It's liquid. You put it in the radiator and magic happens. Alright. Let's fire it up and burp it. Well, if we're going to fire it up and burp it, we may as well try to get the air conditioning to work by just dumping 134A into it and hoping for the best, right?
That mixes well with R12, right?
Oh, yeah, they love each other.
Yeah.
If we're going to try to charge it, the thing you got to do on a GM system is jump out the pressure switch here. That way, whenever we turn it on the selector on the dash, it'll turn on the AC compressor, theoretically, if it works. I have this hooked up to it, and there is, of course, nothing in it. We could put a little in there, and that'll give it something to eat. I'm going to do it upside down so it's liquid. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, it's holding that much at least. That's a good sign. Let's fire it up. Turn the AC on full blast. We'll burp the radiator and try to charge that at the same time. It just locked up. I think so. Woo! You still got it on?
Yeah.
AC's not going to work. Shame, because it's actually holding.
If you lube that clutch and whack it with a hammer,
Might go.
it might go.
Hit it.
No.
Yeah, it ain't gonna do it.
No. It works about half the time. Today
All
ain't
right.
that day.
That is no problem. Well, we'll let it run and suck it down the coolant anyway. While we wait for this thing to get to temp, may as well rebuild the carburetor permanently. Fixed. Finally sucked it down.
Yep.
Good. Get all the air out. Well, Buff, that was fast.
That was very fast.
We got her done. It should be good enough to drive. You're going to head out before me because you go much slower.
I am very slow.
That way I'm behind you.
Yep. And if something happens, you guys can catch up.
Because I'm not doing 60 miles an hour again.
It does 65.
Well, that's better than the
But you
Centurion.
you could do 80.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably do 80, no problem. If you're confused and wondering why Buff is here in the first place, you need to go watch Buff's garage. Go do that. Well, we're getting ready to leave today at some point. Figure we got to give it a little wipe down.
Can't
Clean it
drive
up.
a dirty car.
No.
No.
It cleans up nice, though. We'll have to find a car wash, too. Wash it off. We got to run the Imperial back to Sheridan right down the road. And we got to kill the power and the water to this place. I really don't want to leave, not going to lie. We got to get back home to Missouri, but we're going to come back soon. This has just been a really nice little place.
All right. See you guys.
Later. Buff's going to get a head start on us.
Yep.
That way, when you brake, we'll be behind you.
Or when I see a storm or a car crash or something, I just let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
that
it is.
too.
Not because I'm going to brake.
You're acting like it's hot, buddy.
All right. Let's head home. I guess, well, to our first home. Hopefully the Oldsmobile does mobiling. I forgot to show off my new leather-wrapped steering wheel. That's I did that last night. A little more comfortable. Like the desert sun has cracked the plastic around it, so it was kind of, you know, awful. This is good. This is good. Well, we have overpriced gas station burritos and a full tank of fuel. And a car that starts remarkably well. I'm gonna try to find a car wash. That's our objective. Because the nearest car wash, I think, is up here, but I can't find it on the Google. Aha! Car wash. Alright. Yeah, let's wash this thing off. It looks like it's been, I don't know, sitting in the desert for the last decade or something like that. Well, not only is the car wash broken, but the change machine is broken, so I can't use that one. So the quest continues. Can we find a car wash? Scanning for car wash. There appears to be one about 40 miles up the road. But it's called an auto spa. No, auto salon. Alright, that's our next goal. To Billy the Kid Trail to find a car wash. The 307 does not love hills. It is a pretty smooth and quiet engine. Quiet because it makes no power. We are able to maintain the speed limit. That's about it. Come on. Yeah, there we are. Now we know what time it is. What luxury. Could it be an oasis in the desert? Mountains? Car wash? Private property, keep out. Is that... Wait. No!
No.
It's... Are you kidding me? God.
Oh,
What a shithole. No, it's all shut down, isn't it?
jeez. Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
every bit of it.
Wait. How far are we going to have to drive to find a car wash? This isn't staged. I didn't know that. Like the first one I could see from the road, like, okay, it's probably not. But this one, alright. Guess we just keep on going. This is a lot more comfortable than the Centurion. We can A, pass people sometimes, and B, my foot position is ideal. My back position is ideal. This is very comfortable, very nice car to drive. It handles well, it's smooth, and I have nothing to report as of yet. Climbing, losing speed, climbing, cresting, plateau. Another car wash up here. We're in Roswell. Roswell's a good-sized town. They're bound to have a car wash somewhere, I would think. No automatic. No. Car wash. One block, it says.
Ooh.
Car wash. Have we reached the chosen land?
Yes.
Real life car wash. It only took us 160 miles to find it, but we did. see my sweet license plate I put on it?
That's pretty good.
American. We had a casualty. I'll have to fix that later, I guess. I'm gonna have to take the door panel off to get that thing back on track. Well, we're getting almost 20 miles to the gallon out of this thing. That is not bad. And able to do 70, 75 pretty easily. That's not bad. I'll take that. Big old thunderstorm ahead. We better stop and get some wiper blades. I don't think there's much left of these. Nice and sunny here, but it ain't gonna be. Just in time. Here comes the rain. This filled her up again. It's getting 20 miles to the gallon. Again, very consistent. Check the oil. It's actually a little bit over full still from that extra thing STP I put in there. It's a pretty solid old car, man. Let's keep going. Alright, we're in Texas. Time to move an hour into the future. That one's still stuck 5 hours in the past, though. We're going to try to make Shamrock, Texas, just past Amarillo, and that'll leave us with about 7 hours to drive tomorrow. It won't be too bad. I don't know what blinking means, but I'm assuming that means the alternator is out or the belt fell off or something. Let's try to find a parts store. Got a mile and a half to the nearest AutoZone I could find. Let's hope. Oh, look. It's fixed. Is it still running? Yes. Maybe it's not anything like bad. Maybe it's just an idiot light being an idiot. But anyway, we should check it. Now, back on the gas, and it's doing that again. It's possible that it's overcharging. That would make that happen, and I'm much less concerned about that. We'll get to the AutoZone parking lot before I open the hood and investigate. Well, the belt is still there. That's good. Looks like all our connections are still intact. Maybe a little crusty though. Let's see if it starts back up. Can't be that bad. Nothing wrong with that. Working totally fine. I'm going to say the dummy light is a dummy. Turn the headlights on, it goes away. I bet you it's charging at 14.9, and I bet you the limit for the idiot light to switch on is probably like 14.7. And so it's freaking that diode out and saying, oh, it's charging too much, but it's really not that much too much. Regardless, I'm going to see if they got an alternator. They did not have an alternator for this or literally any 1980s GM vehicle at all. There is one available not too far away. I feel like I should probably snag it just to have it, but that may just be my own paranoia. I'll think about it. We only got an hour and a half to get to the hotel. I know it's charging, and that's really all I care about. And if I turn on the headlights, it goes away because it draws the system down and it's no longer overcharging. The only thing that would tell me is if the rectifier is going bad in the alternator, it will overcharge, and that could be a sign that it's on its way out. But how quickly? I mean, it could last forever, or could go out right now. You just really never know. All right, paranoia got the better of me. I grabbed one. I'm not putting it on. Welcome to the land of 1 million gas pumps.
There's so many.
Approximately. We got a good haul out of Buc-ee's. Beaver nuggets, jerky, fudge, and their cigarettes are the cheapest cigarettes in Texas. Just saying. But yeah, the jerky. Oh God, it's just.
Oh, fish is like, oh.
Better give him some. But
Yes.
free samples, by the way. Just saying.
From daylight time, a severe thunderstorm was located 9 miles northeast of Bellevue, or 26 miles northwest of Friona, moving east at 15 miles per hour. Hazard, 10 small-size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor damage to roofs, siding, and trees is possible. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Locations impacted include Bootleg. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Texas. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following county: Smith, Texas.
Down highway with only $19.99 down. Cash or trade? Here's General Manager John.
Window's kind of foggy, but we have reached Shamrock, Texas, on Route 66. It's a long haul,
Yeah.
but she did it. Nice, comfortable, smooth, and quiet. Does everything it was supposed to do. I got like a little whiff of antifreeze not too long ago. I just want to make sure I don't see anything crazy. It is dry as a bone. So it may not have been this. It may have been something else. No, it ain't this. Oh, foggy windshield. Might be the heater core. I could see that. No, but I don't smell anything. I don't see anything. This is a good car. Well, your butt's gonna be wet.
Sure is.
Yep. I guess we just barely missed a tornado last night.
Yeah.
And the word is that 44 is partially underwater, so we're just gonna play it by ear, but we may have to get creative. I think that heater core's leaking. It smells like antifreeze in the car. It's not very low. I mean, maybe that low, but I do think the heater core is leaking. We'll see how much of a problem that is. I may have to loop the hoses together to keep the window from fogging up. It still runs. It's less happy about the Oklahoma weather than it was in New Mexico. We just had some breakfast. Let's get home. Interesting development. The check engine light turned off. I don't know what that means. I didn't know what it meant in the first place, but it's off.
Got a little sun coming out.
Yeah,
That's good.
it is good. Then I think we're just gonna drive right into the nasty stuff.
Lovely.
kind of missed the worst of it. I think it's gone north. And I think we're just going to skirt right around the big storm. So that's good news. That's good news. The Oldsmobile just keeps on trucking. I'm going to have to pee before it needs fuel. That's always a good sign. I'm trying to maintain a distance between that semi-truck. Look at four morons just gonna slide right in front of me here. It's not like the road conditions are bad.
They're really ideal.
Slow down a little. I mean, I like to drive as fast as anybody, but it's raining and I'm keeping like a 3-car distance between the semi-truck in front of me. You don't need to squeeze in there. Idling kind of rough. If we give it just a touch of gas, it smooths right out. I think that idle control thing is probably acting up. It'd be worth a look. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. It's just, I don't know. There's so many damn vacuum lines. Kind of makes sense that something might have shook loose, but I don't really see anything. Nothing too obvious anyway. That's just that electronic carburetor, man. They're just kind of junk. Totally full. It's not even running bad, it's just idling too low. If I find it to be too much of a problem, I'm sure there's something I can do to fix that. But honestly, I don't think it's really going to matter. We're not doing a lot of idling, we're doing mostly driving. I'll just be a 2-footed driver for now. I can't see anything. There's a semi-truck up there somewhere. I can see his taillights when he hits the brakes every now and then. That's about it.
It's actually almost clearer on the camera.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't see.
Not bad.
It's rough. I'm ready to be home. Can we go back to the desert yet?
We have to go home first for just a second.
Okay. When you see the hard rock, you know you're getting close to home, kinda. Got 3 more hours left, but I mean, I would have filmed more, but I don't want to jinx us yet. But there's just really nothing to show. It's just not a lot to show. Behold, pickle in a pouch, one of mankind's greatest inventions. Yes! Aha! The bonus to the pickle in a pouch is you get the pickle juice. Pickle juice is scientifically proven to be like, it's basically a wonder cure for everything. Just drink a bunch of that, you'll be... No, but don't do that. Now, I do drink a lot of pickle juice. It's really good for you. Things have escalated. We may have to get out and row. You got anything we could use for pontoons? Behold, Missouri, the promised land. Look. Freedom. Oh, thank God. It's been a really crappy drive across Oklahoma. One last fuel stop before home. Almost home. Gonna pick up JD and then we can go home. When we left, this car had 46,650-ish miles, something like that. And it now has 47,642. We got about 15 more miles to go, so it's going to be right at about 1,000 miles in this car. That's pretty good. I have zero complaints about this vehicle. Why is it always the ones that I don't like that are good cars? Like I don't want this car, but it'll make someone a good car. Home. Look, the yard needs mowed.
Yeah, no.
Jeez, that's your job.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Oldsmobile made it. What the?
Outside.
What? Lulu, what are you doing? Lulu? Lulu? She'll figure it out. Well, anyway, that was a very boring and uneventful drive home, but this car did it effortlessly and efficiently. It's a really, really good car. If you need it, let me know. pbgdalton@gmail.com. And if nobody hits me up on it, I might paint it. I don't know. But you can enjoy it as is. I overpaid for this thing big time to get access to the junkyard across the street. I'd really like to have $3,500 out of it. I gave $4,200 for it before I put a radiator and stuff in it. So I know that's kind of high, but new tires, it's tested. I don't know. Let me know.